my gosh, you're on a lake. It's a brand new house, and they got obviously a brand new 5-week-old water feature here. There she goes, and she's peeing.
Day 42 on our recreation swim pond.
So this is a famous family recipe.
Yep.
Come on, Dre.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Just do it like it's never been done before. Just do it like the moment is finally yours. Do it for you.
Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. We just saw a turtle. We gotta save it. That's a big turtle. Yeah, it's a cooter. Yellow belly. Where's the lake?
Right there.
Let's just take him down the road because we're pretty close to the job, right? Oh, that's a good size one.
Put him
Let's
in
just
the water?
Yeah, we'll put him in the water. That'll be fun. You try to keep them pretty much close to the area that they're in, but probably going to lay eggs. She is going to lay eggs this time of year. We're going to take it just right down the street to the project that we're at and let her go. I'm guessing she's a female because she's a good 200 yards from the lake. But normally when you see a turtle in the water or on the road, take them to the other side, but we're too far from the lake here and we're right down the street. There she goes.
Her shoulder
And she's peeing. That's too funny. I was here last night. This is a very special vlog out here in
Chapin, South Carolina.
Chapin, South Carolina with Kris Feldner, Naturalscapes. The reason this is a special vlog, came here last night to dinner. The customers had dinner over here. And I had seen Kris 5 weeks ago finish this project, but when did you start it? How long ago?
We started this January the 3rd, actually, to be exact.
So about 3.5 months to build this. I normally show the construction of water features on Team Aquascape. This is the lifestyle channel. It's all about showcasing the lifestyle. But Kris has so many great videos of this one being built. We're going to actually let you guys see this beautiful recreation pond with a salt system that you installed and just got done 5 weeks ago. You're going to be in for a real special treat with this one. So let's check it out. I see a berm. Usually is a good indicator of a waterfalls. There is a, oh, I know exactly which pond. Hey! Everybody's around back. All right. I had a good guesstimate of where I was coming from all the videos. Kris, I might give you the award for the most amount of posts over one single project I've ever seen on social media. I can tell you everything about this pond from everything that I've read.
Greg, this is Greg.
Is this your house?
It is.
Sweet. Is this the big boss lady? Hi, I'm gonna give you a hug.
Aww.
Hi, Amy. Can I give you a hug? What's up, dude?
My nephew's Seth, but also
Hey, Seth.
And I'm Ellie.
Hi, Ellie. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. How you doing? So this is, oh my gosh, you're on a lake. Everything I've seen has been this. That looks spectacular. You finished it about a month ago, and we got a party here tonight. I love my job.
Good morning and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. This is Kris with Naturalscape, standing here at the back door of this project. Put the garden hose down, kind of shape it just a little bit and put it on the ground with the paint. We're about ready to excavate. It's end of day 4 on the recreation swim pond. The majority of the shallow end done. Day 7, we got it all excavated out. I actually had to cut several ridges out of the space. Morning of day 9, we installed heavy duty underlayment all the way through the bottom, but we rolled the liner out and it took 4 grown men over an hour to wrestle this thing in place. End of day 10, so we've got all the foundation boulders set in the deep end. Backfill is in. It's end of day 16. Progress today is we ran it right across to there. Worked on the retaining wall, cut in the profile cuts there, added that. It's end of day 20, so all the action was in the tanning lead section today. Water line is about right there on that bubbling boulder. Day 23, we did most of our work here in the tanning lead section and over there. What's up, everybody? End of the day, day 27. So basin's excavated. It's end of the day 29. 2 spillway stones right here. We'll have about 22,000 gallons coming through this space into our basin here. We'll put 2 3-inch lines in this space, 1 3-inch line in this space, leave this open to be able to drop a clean out pump down in there. Day 32, I actually measured it today. 44 inside of rock to inside of rock, and it's 22 inside of rock to inside of rock. So retaining wall is 100% complete, all backfilled. Started to tuck edge right here, did a little edge work to there. We installed 1 more stepper and another framer on the side to define that entry point. We're 4 feet deep in the entire shallow end. That deep end is 8 feet deep. Day 41, spent till about mid-morning marking all the profile cuts, and then Drake was cutting them. Nice, clean, smooth transition from the wall caps to the pavers. The bottom's all grouted in. We finished up the basin down here, completely filled with gravel. So got that all tied up right there. Liner's gone. Day 42 on our recreation swim pond. What a knucklehead. Day 45, the feature is filling. We did get this routed and tooled and cleaned. It's all ready for water as well. Day 47, got water in the tanning ledge now, so we're about 6.5 inches from full. We're running the waterfalls with our clean out pump right now. It's only about 3,500 gallons per hour. Alrighty, welcome to the end of my Saturday afternoon. We're starting to put a final grade on this project, and our pond is starting to clean up pretty nicely. Day 50, got the lights on. Real happy with how everything's turning out.
All right, come to a customer's house and he grills you chicken. Not bad, Greg. We gonna sit outside? It's nice. Yeah, I'd love to. Look at this. So this has been going for about 5 weeks or so?
About 5 weeks, yes, sir.
What was the concept? Like, how did you come up with this? And because it's a unique design, you know, you got a salt system in here. You have the base, you know, the stone on the bottom and stuff. So what was the concept?
It always starts with consultation with the client. They told me what they were interested in. I took them over to one of our natural recreation swim ponds, and Greg's first question is, which is the homeowner, can it be bigger? And my answer was, absolutely, it can be anything you want. We kind of reeled him in. The design met their needs. So they wanted a deep section that they could jump into. They wanted the shallow end to be 4 feet deep.
How deep is it?
8 feet deep in the deep end, 4 feet deep in the shallow end, and it's 10 inches deep in the tanning ledge.
I love that. I mean, I pretty much love everything about it, but it's pretty much got every bell and whistle on it.
So that's Natalie, the wife. That's what she wanted. That was her thing. This is Greg. The design transpired because Natalie, she was leaning towards salt. Greg wanted fish.
Hey, Greg, we still need to get you a koi pond somewhere.
I know, we keep trying to figure that out. We're thinking about over there.
By the time I'm done with dinner, I'll have that figured out for you.
So, you know, I offered up this solution because I'm very familiar with pools. I've had 4 of them and worked around hundreds of them. I'm very familiar with the salt concept, or chlorine. So that's how this came, and even during construction through the entire process, I kept working on that. Natural is the way to go, but she wouldn't bend, so this is what we came up with. That was a design option on the bottom because I just felt like the cleaning aspect, having had multiple pools myself, was going to be difficult with the gravel with a chlorinated system. Did the stone pavers on the bottom, which is actually a concrete base poured on top of the liner, then a rock pad on top of that, then concrete on top of that, and then mud set the bottom. Just offers that option for vacuuming, brushing, and those kind of things that you would do with a traditional pool in the same natural world.
I just love all of the little elements, you know, having a drilled rock with a core light in it, obviously the waterfalls, you know, I love how it cantilevers and you have the lights underneath it, the lights in the whole water. I mean, it's just got a glow at night, which we're getting pretty close here right now.
That's actually a seat right up under the waterfall, and there's a seat over there in water seating, there's a seat over there in that corner. The only thing in this entire design that didn't transpire in what I had in my head and what we had drawn out, basically just the footprints, all it was that bubbling boulder originally and had it on that corner there. And as we were building, I decided to move it here more central.
I like it. That was it. That was it from the original concept, was moving a boulder 10 feet.
Everything else transpired exactly as we saw it.
And look at this beautiful land. He's literally on a lake. How gorgeous that is. That's a huge lake, but the lake doesn't make any sound. That waterfall does. This is absolutely, I mean, it's a brand new house, and they got obviously a brand new 5-week-old water feature. Great dinner, ladies. So we just got done having dinner, sitting out here next to this amazing project that Kris Feldner from Naturalscapes put in. This is a recreation pond that got done about 5 weeks ago. Look at this. Truly amazing. It's basically the best of both worlds. It's a natural swimming pool. This one has a salt system in it. You can see how they got both the formal, got the floor in there, and the informal. The lighting, it is just truly awesome. Walking down here, like I said, it just got done 5 weeks ago. But look at this property. And can you imagine a swimming pool having this kind of a waterfalls at its base, facing a fire pit like this? I mean, could it get any better than that? I don't think so. So, you know, there's the filtration system back there. But you just come up and look at this house. And look at this design. It is about as good as you can get, I think. And if you want a swimming pool and you want to be able to swim in it and you want to be able to have a natural environment that it fits into, this is, I think this is about as perfect as perfection gets. So it's so fun for me to come out. Look at a little toad jumping right here. And just seeing how our certified aquascape contractors incorporate projects, natural logs, the landscaping that just got put in. But look at this. Look at how absolutely awesome this is. And this is someone's backyard. Just amazing. And I don't think there's a person that wouldn't want to swim in something like this or own something like this.
Go.
When I saw that tattoo, Mr. 18-year-old, I knew it had to be done.
All right.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah, come on, not even a contest.
I'm gonna lose it. I'll go.
Old man muscle.
Come on,
You
Dre.
ready? 1, 2, 3. I love my job. So this is a famous family recipe.
Yep.
You take dough and Oreo, double
You
stuff
wrap it
Oreo.
around, then you put it on the tray.
Okay. Oh my gosh, you even put powdered sugar on it. Go ahead, tell me if it passes your 19-year-old taste buds.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah? Dang girl, that looks good. All right, fine. I will have one.
It's good enough.
Come check it out, Greg. I'm gonna give you one guess what we picked up coming over here this morning that was trying to cross the road.
You got a big turtle?
Yes, sir. We're gonna let him go in the backyard.
That's cool.
Yellow belly cooter.
Live turtle rescue.
Oh, you're a good idea. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. You would actually know better. How is live in the back there?
Worked for me.
All the way to the lake. This was too beautiful and too cool. Look at all these turtles. Not to film. That's one of the ones that we picked up and brought over. Came from this lake. But look at how gorgeous that is. Look at that setting. So we're just enjoying this. So what were you saying that you liked about Chris?
What impressed me about Chris is we found him online and another guy kept popping up. We looked at his video and Greg said his work sucks.
The other guy.
The other guy. Greg,
But that's why we do the videos, so that
Yes.
you can see the kind of work that we do.
yes, we're watching a couple of his videos and Greg's like, I like this guy. I like his explanations. So I hit him up and next morning at 8 a.m. he calls me. And that to me was
Yeah, he was on it, responsible.
right away responsive. And he came out, I don't know, a week later.
And then how did this actually happen? Like, how was the compromise with, you know, the salt system? I'm guessing you didn't want to swim with fish. Is that what it was? Or
Yeah, and the idea of gravel at the bottom on my feet
Mm-hmm.
and moss when I'm swimming.
So how did this?
Beautiful to look at.
So how did this whole thing navigate? You know, because this is a unique relationship. So how did it all come together?
Somehow we thought we were doing a pool, a traditional pool, and we thought we were doing a koi pond, and somehow maybe tying the two together. And we sat down and talked to Chris and kind of explained what we were looking for. And let's try talking about this. Have you seen a couple of the videos online? Showed us your page and went through a couple of those videos even, and more conversations. And this is what we ended up with.
And how's it been? I mean, this is the first season. You've only had it for 5 weeks right now. But I mean, I don't think there's a human being on earth that would walk back here and their jaw on the ground.
Actually, I tell him all the time at night when it's split up, I'm like, I'm at the Ritz.
Yeah.
Like I'm at the Ritz.
You're on vacation.
Yeah.